great.
What's up,
guys?
Gamers. And you got Edgar.
I know. We have so much. He doesn't exist
Edgar
in the
Ramirez.
game, but he exists in the movie and in real life. It's Edgar
Who is
Ramirez.
Edgar
Edgar
Ramirez?
Ramirez's character
I think
Atlas
he's
exists
Sans of,
hypothetically in the game. We've
what's
never
that,
met him before in the game or in real life. We're meeting Atlas for the
did
first time in this
Sands of
movie.
Time?
I'm so stoked that you're here doing this.
Thank you, man.
This is
I'm
gonna
very,
be
very
Persia?
happy.
Prince of
Yeah.
Persia?
Oh, Prince of Persia.
Oh, thanks. You know, look, I
It's
feel
in
like
there.
we're just
It's in
getting
the chat.
started. The whole point is to entertain people, and this movie that Eli's making, it's unreal.
I mean, we have.
I didn't know they
don't
were
wanna say
making
what
a
we're
Borderlands
filming, but
movie. Did
it's
you know that?
lots of blood, lots of
Yes,
guts.
you
Star
told me.
Wars, but it's also very Borderlands. I
I'm
have
pretty
to
sure you told me.
Yes, I did.
How to twirl a flat off.
You know what? I think we should.
No. I
we
read
should-
that. I
this
read
is,
that they were
this
going
is
to make a
stunt
movie.
one.
Jack Black is going to be Claptrap.
Video game
Oh, okay.
fans will recognize this as the Infinity. It's a Vladoff Infinity. And you've got pretty
Do
good
you have
twirling.
Well, they
Borderlands
have
3?
ones that actually, this one is light, so I
Yeah.
could really learn.
Oh,
how to
you know
do
what?
Never got
I
it.
did see this.
I don't want to
Because,
smash a real one.
Kevin Hart is
But
going
Kate's
to be.
amazing.
Yeah.
Kate's
Yeah, Kevin
she can
Hart's
side
gonna be in
twirl,
it,
She can
too.
double twirl.
That's right.
She can do the front twirl.
Isn't it
Blanchett,
unbelievable how she's
Kevin
brought
Hart,
Bill
Jamie
to
Lee
life?
Curtis.
I can't wait
Crazy.
for you to see, like,
Well,
Kate is
Bobby
a god.
Lee.
Like,
I
she is-
saw, everyone thinks of Kate from Blue Jasmine or Carol, all the things she's done. And House of the Clock in the Walls, I saw how unbelievably funny she was. And I noticed that
You know
she
Eli
brought out
Roth
the great
from,
dramatic acting in
what
Jack
did he
Black,
play?
and Jack brought out the great comedy in Kate. She was so into it. She wants to really,
comes up?
understand
Eli
it from
Roth,
the inside out. Like, what are
was
the powers? Where do they come
It's
from?
wild to watch her walk like Lilith. That
Yeah.
blew my mind. She's totally
What's the
done
name
it.
of
We
that?
wanna
One of
make a
those
real
Tarantino
great science
movies.
fiction
He
movie. We don't want to make
He
just
was
make
in
a
the
great
movie?
video game adaptation movie. I
Right.
just want it to be a
Exactly.
Well,
great-
that's the key.
a
Well,
great
actor,
sci-
director.
You have to make a great sci-fi movie, period.
And it's really come to life. So for Borderlands fans who play the video game, if you have
Inglorious
people in your
Bastards. He
lives
played on Inglorious
Okay.
Bastards.
that you want to
gotta-
introduce to
I
Borderlands,
don't want to
Into
say
the
his
market.
name. What his na- I don't want to say
this
what
movie's
his
how you
name
do it.
was.
You can
I
bring
don't
your
want
family,
to get in
your loved
trouble.
ones, bring them to the movie.
We want
and
this to be-
introduce them to Borderlands.
Yeah,
I got a little
we
bit of a
want this to
confession.
be
I've never
like
watched
a
the whole
gateway
movie,
drug for
only parts of it.
Good movie.
Borderlands fans.
Good
I mean,
movie.
look, the thing is, the great thing about the game is there's so much to it that you're telling 80 hours of story every time. I mean, people can live in the world, so we have to create a different experience, and the
Yes.
experience has to be thrilling in a different way.
So
and
he's
exciting.
directing this?
Have all the things that the fans love. Easily the best cast I've ever worked with, but like
guessing
just a
so.
world-class
Can't believe
cast
it.
of actors that all came in just to come in and play, and everyone is so into their characters. Like we see way Florian's playing Creed.
Florian
or
is killing it.
Ariana is Tiny Tina.
She's
Kevin
doing
is
amazing.
rolling. I mean, Kevin is a man on a mission.
I can't believe
I don't know
Like,
about
he's
Kevin
watching
Hart and
Kevin.
Borderlands.
Full
So, I
action
mean,
star.
Go full action star. I think he's really going to surprise people. I think Kevin's over there actually, and I know
Really?
Lisa is trying. Lisa, our
Trying to
first
get a
lady,
shot. You go get-
she's-
go get him.
You go to work.
I'm gonna-
All right, come with me, guys. Come with me. I'm going to see if I can find Ari and one of the producers and Emmy. The R-Odds are legendary. Hey, Ari. Can I
This
interrupt
dude
you,
wears,
man?
like,
Guys,
some of the worst
This is
shirts I've ever
Emmy
seen.
and Ari from Arad Productions. Ari Arad has made a whole bunch of awesome movies. You're probably familiar with the Arads from Marvel, right? Because Avi Arad was the founder and the CEO of Marvel Studios, and they created a movie called Spider-Man, and then Iron Man. I believe you're the executive producer.
Yeah, I
of
worked on
Iron
that
Man.
one.
You worked on, and then the X-Men, and then the Avengers, and I think it's gone from there. These are the most successful movies of all time for comic books. And the pitch you gave me was, hey, that was cool. We figured it out with comic books. We think that video games are the next frontier of this, and we think
They're
Borderlands
just now
is the
figuring
perfect
that out?
video game. And you were really flattering. And how,
Remember
how
they
was
used to make
idea?
all
It was
these
kind
video
of
game movies and
kind
they
of a
just used to be
jerk, wasn't it?
You
terrible.
made us work for it.
You remember
You
that,
made
like
us
the
work
late
for it.
80s,
You were
early
right.
90s?
You were right.
Well, you
Yep.
have to understand, like, we get hit up from Hollywood
Phantom.
people all the time, and it's a different
Ooh,
world. Like, what we have to do to make
Phantom,
video games.
jeez.
is
Billy
completely
Zane.
different skill
Yeah, that was
set
a
than what
horrible
you
movie.
care about in making these incredible
It's got one of
films.
them cult followings,
And
though.
I wanted to
Does
make
it?
sure that if you
Yeah.
were going
Let me
to partner
change
with
the
somebody on the
title.
film side, that it was with people that cared about our universe, cared about
You
our
just got my
fans,
you just got my
and
message.
cared about the character and the world.
No, I didn't. Is that what you're saying?
And was going to actually
Yeah.
develop it. Not just, a lot of these guys will collect options and just throw it at studios, just see where they can get business done. And I mean, I probably
God, that shirt is horrible.
He wears really bad
I've
shirts.
been dating for 2 years.
That's like a really bad. I know what kind of shirt it is. It's
for years. Yes.
what do they call it? American
but
English?
We did a deal. And
That's
that's
a
American
It's been a
English.
long road.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what?
I could look at it
We're
and tell that's an
psyched,
American
and it's
English.
really
I have a
been
few,
worth
but
it.
they not
You know,
like I've
Bro,
seen
that
American English
That
make
looks like
really
a
loud shirts.
bad
I can't
70s
believe it.
prom shirt or
And
something.
we're really proud of where we're at.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. So we're more than halfway done with the shooting.
Yeah, well,
We're about 2/3 of the way done. Oh, look at this.
All right.
We got Eli
We have
again.
a really funny shot
Oh yeah.
with the trash. We should be shooting it behind the scenes.
I was told that we
I
can't.
don't think we
really-
can give it away, but I think that for him, anyways, for our behind the scenes, we should get it.
Now what? They're
I'll tell you
shooting the
what, you guys,
Borderlands movie.
This
Right.
is Eli. This is Ari. Oh, don't look that way. We can't. No, this way. Look this way. We can't show. Yes. I don't want to. Okay. So guys, it's going to be an amazing E3. Borderlands the film is going to be absolutely incredible. We've got some cool stuff to show you. I know some of you are interested in seeing more about the new game that we have announced. And,
Yes,
and learning
let's
more
talk
from
about the
Gearbox
new
Publishing.
game.
So you're going to get all that.
Movie's cool,
I wish I could be there
but
in
let's
person,
talk about the
but
new
Since
game.
we're digital, we're going to do it this way. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.
Among the many innovative courses offered
You
by
said this is
Gearbox
only like 45
University,
minutes?
Make sure you
Yeah,
check out
that's what it looks like. It looks like
Borderlands
it's about 45
Science.
minutes.
By
The
solving puzzles, you can contribute
the
to
games
real-world
beat
research studying
games
the
beat
human gut
comes on
microbiome.
after this.
For you freshmen in the audience, here's our leading scientist, Mayim Bialik.
Blossom.
By playing
Oh wow,
Borderlands 3,
that was
you can
Blossom.
contribute to real-world scientific research that helps.
Bro, I saw the face
You'll be
and I
directly
was trying to
helping
make a
scientists
joke that it was
organize
Blossom, but it
and
was
prepare
Blossom.
I'm the conductor of the poop train.
Poop train.
Borderlands Science, you too can be the conductor.
That would
of
make
the
my
poop
son
train.
laugh.
And while you'll reap in-game rewards when you play,
Juvenile
the
humor.
real reward is
Yes.
knowing that you're making the world
Hoops,
a better
farts.
place.
Yeah,
Gearbox
he all
University.
about that.
We're not even charging
He about
tuition
that
for
life.
this.
He about that life, man. Okay, what we got? What we got?
The Homeworld game started
Oh, I forgot
in the
about this.
mid-90s. It would be the first ever truly 3D RTS.
Oh, it's an RTS. I'm big on RTS games.
So that was a big deal in, the late 90s.
Now in production, they making a whole world.
Bro, they didn't even say nothing about that game.
No, just letting you know. Just letting you know.
Just let's throw a little commercial in there in between.
Yeah. So this is what I wanted to see, man.
It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave.
Zombies.
It stalks the ocean floor.
Their stream looks a little bit better than that E3 stream. Been watching for the other one.
But you can make your own.
God, bro, I want this, Ty. I'm like,
I
I'm
mean, what's
so
what's so
interested.
good about this that you're so hype about this?
Well, I like Borderlands, right? You
Right.
know that's that game is dope as fuck to me. But you also know I'm into fantasy shit, dragons and different swords and just different weapons and that lore, that type of lore. You know I'm into that. So when you combine them both, man, I want to see more. I want to, man. This right here. You know how you always say, well, this game is right up my alley. This right here is right up my alley. I love Borderlands, but this right here is just totally me.
Interesting.
Now I saw it say Wanda Sykes.
Yeah. You didn't see it said Andy Samberg, Wanda Sykes, Will Arnett. So
quick question. We're not talking about yet, right?
That is correct.
It's my favorite. Hi, I'm Kayla Belmore, and I'm senior producer on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. So what's really unique about Wonderlands is it's a looter shooter, which is pretty classic for
Looter
Gearbox
shooter,
software.
okay.
But for the first time ever, we're setting it
It's
in
just
a
like
brand new
Borderlands.
fantasy environment. Even though it's inspired by some of the content we've made before with Assault on Dragon's Keep, a fan favorite.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
It's a completely
I don't even think I
standalone
played that
thought, new
DLC.
set of characters with some nods to the past. But if you've never played
Who
a
the hell is
Borderlands
Butt
game
Stallion?
before, you can absolutely jump
That's
right
from
in
Borderlands
and enjoy
too.
it just as much.
Oh, okay.
So we're absolutely excited to talk about all of our new enemy types. So that is one of our wyvern enemies. You will absolutely be fighting them. They're not your average wyvern. So of course we've got goblins.
Not your average wyvern.
Definitely can't have a fantasy game without goblins. But again, we like to make them our own. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope that you are as stoked as we are about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
When does it come
Follow
out?
us on our social channels to find out the latest and greatest news. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I don't like how cagey
This
everybody
franchise
is
been around
nowadays.
for so long.
Strategic.
Yeah, it's too much strategery going on.
Yeah, too much stratagem.
Here go another slice of homework.
Another
Here we are
slice
years
of
later,
homework.
and we keep looking at like, well,
I got a
homework,
feeling that they're just gonna
this
do
has to
this.
happen.
They're just gonna
Between
sprinkle in
every
this shit.
video.
Yeah, yes. They're really proud of this Homeworld 3. You gotta show me more.
The giants have come to Midgard, and you have been chosen by
This
the
is
gods
another
to
game that I
protect
was
this
interested
realm.
in, bro.
But your first
This
task
is
to
theirs?
find some new clothes that aren't designed.
So it's on each show.
Your tribe's journey starts.
How did you
in
feel
Greece.
about this? When we saw this on the Summer Games Fest, like how
I
did
didn't
you
even
feel
see
about
this.
it?
I must
And
have stepped
explore
away
the
or something.
untamed world.
I think for me, it's the,
All you can
you know, the progression you go through. I mean, you literally start off naked, and then you know, as you progress in the game and get more things, then the enemies become harder, and soon giants come out after a while when you build your camp and everything, and you build your base.
When the sun sets.
Like, watch these giants pop
Destroy
out,
these
bro.
dark spirits before they destroy the seed. Each
So is
victorious
this like-
night makes way for a new day to venture into new lands.
Like a
build
top-down
to greater
brawler
heights,
or
and face
That's what it
action
looks like.
RPG?
dangers. And with
Looks
great
like a
risk
top-down
comes
brawler.
Great rewards. But be careful. You're of little use to Midgard squashed by a
Right, you see how they just going through, but what, some giants gonna come out.
Build deadly defenses and grow the strength of your
You see
tribe,
this?
because
This
those
seems
giants are
interesting
on
as hell to
their
me.
way.
Look at Frost Giants.
And it's time for us
Is
to
it gonna
end
come
their
kick
path
your
of
gate down?
destruction.
I don't know about running up on no frost
Let's
giant.
show them our might is greater than their height.
You did get lit. one magic giant. There she go.
As the saying
I'm
goes.
like I said, this was one that I was in Summer Games Fest. I was like, okay, yes, I'm interested in that. I'm about
Yeah, you like that
45%
fantasy
Woody.
stuff. I'm not
Yeah.
fantasy like that. I get tired of fantasy stuff really
Oh, this come out
fast.
July
Hello
27th.
everyone, my name is Julian Maroda. I'm the creative
Hey, how you
director
doing,
at
Julian
Atmosphere.
Maroda?
We're just under 2
Julian
months away
Maroda.
from finally launching our upcoming 10-player co-op action RPG,
10 players,
Tribes
bro.
of Midgard, and deliver it to you on
I
July
love it.
27th.
This is gonna be dope, man.
PS4
I got a feeling
and
that this is
Steam.
gonna be dope and fun.
In Tribes of Midgard, you play as an Einarjar, a glorious Viking hero that's been returned to Midgard in order to protect the seed of Yggdrasil, the World Tree. Every time you start a new run, you would want to go out and explore this new world, gather some resources, fight enemies, and return to your village in order to craft
It
better
looks
equipment
interesting.
and
I
tools
don't know
to
about
help
the
you
art
survive.
style. I don't.
You can also
I'm
upgrade
kinda-
No, see, I'm looking past that.
because each
The art,
night,
yes, the
creatures from
graphics
hell will
is
emerge from the
leave
depths
something to be
to
desired,
attack
but
your
like
tree. Make it
the
through night,
premise
go
behind the
back out,
game, you
build
literally
camps,
come in this
dwell in
world
caves,
with
take
nothing,
part in
and you
events,
have to go out,
quests,
forge,
build
grind,
anywhere,
and
of
go
course,
back and
loot
build
and
your
purchase
camp.
items
You like
and
the
fact
research
that you were
and level up
barefoot
your
at
Viking.
first?
We now have
Yeah,
8
yeah,
classes
something
in
about
the
being
game,
barefoot.
each with different abilities, specificities,
No, man, I
and
just think
styles.
it's cool, man. I think
As you can
like
experience,
you know what,
level up
the
to
theme
another
that I'm
more
going
skill,
with
which
lately,
can
because
then
you remember
combine with thousands of runes for
when we
over-the-top
did the
results.
Ubisoft
But those mighty creatures
last hour.
aren't even your biggest threat.
Games
You
that
must get
I'm
ready
not
and
used to
prepare for
seeing.
your
Like, give me
biggest
something
challenge, and I
different.
mean
This is different
biggest
to me.
challenge to date.
I'm
Every
really
couple of
being
days, a
intrigued
giant will
just
emerge
by, you know,
and
the
walk towards your
creativeness.
village
This is
with the
creative
intent
to
of
me.
destroying
Like,
the
let
seed of
me
Yggdrasil. You must stop it and take it down, whatever the cost.
That was rude.
Otherwise, it's game over. You can of course play Trials of Midgard completely on your own.
He just knocked it and sent a wave of fire through their whole base. So yeah, you go out and you forage and you chop down trees, all to build your base up, because you know. And the thing is, what they said is, you know, the giants are coming.
To earn exclusive items and be among the first to defend Midgard against.
Just seems like endless fun to me.
Because as they say, Valhalla can wait.
Valhalla can wait.
Sail.
At
Making a
Gearbox
lot of
University,
Viking games.
It's not all textbooks and calculus.
That's another thing that I'm
Sometimes we
not
to
too
kick
into
back
Vikings
have a
and
little
stuff
fun.
like that.
A good sense of humor is of
You into them
vital
aliens,
importance
huh?
if you want to
Aliens,
succeed
high
in these
technology,
contexts. Here's a
stuff
list
like
of
that.
sensible wisecracks you might hear when you're exploring our campus.
Like future
Why did the
tech.
tribe of Midgard cross the road to get to the Thor side? Knock knock.
Did you see that?
The commando.
They tried to run up on that.
I don't know.
Run up on
Ask
that
me
one.
for. Welcome to the Home World Diner. Our special today is the dessert of
The
carrot.
Homeworld. You're right. They're just gonna
Fallen,
keep talking
and I
about
can't get
Homeworld.
up. Claptrap, Tiny Tina, and Mad Moxie walk into a bar. Wait, I think Moxie owns the bar, so why would she be walking in? She'd already be there. And is Tiny Tina old enough to drink? Maybe it doesn't matter in space. Also, what's the punchline? And how is Claptrap walking in? I want to say he counts as a unicycle. Okay, we'll work on this before we submit to E3. Gearbox
Was Claptrap in Gears 1? Gears. I'm sorry. Borderlands 1.
Yeah. It's one of the first characters.
Is he on Borderlands 3?
There is a Claptrap. I don't know if it's the same Claptrap.
It's the same Claptrap. All right, what we got going on? Oh, this is
That's the one that was exclusive to PS.
Yeah.
Godfall.
But our fight has just begun.
This looks cool.
Our duty is to carry the burden of war.
Or just savor the victory.
So this is would this be up your alley? See, this is a little bit of both of what's up our alley. You get your aliens, you get your monsters,
Yeah,
and I still get one.
Looks a little barren to me. I don't see. It's like a pretty girl with not much of a brain. I don't see a lot going on.
It is time, my champion.
Looks cool to me. I mean, I could play it. I don't see enough that makes me like want to write home about it. But I mean, I could pick it. I could pick up them sticks and see what it's about.
I mean, this
whatever
is
it is, it
out
looks like it's
on the PC and the PlayStation. I mean, it's kind of a known quantity.
It just says something about a beta though. Maybe they got an update. Maybe this is an update.
Yeah, it's probably new content or something.
We both know how this is going to end. Time for your madness to end, brother.
Brother.
I was never just your brother. I am your god.
I am your daddy, nigga.
I am your daddy. I am your granddaddy, actually. Godfall.
Mm-hmm. It's a new expansion.
Greetings, everyone. My name is
I ain't
Dave
got a
Kane, and I'm the
PS5,
senior
so
technical producer
I'm about
at
to get rid of my
Counterplay Games.
PS4.
First and
so.
foremost, on behalf
PS5s
of everyone
don't
at
exist, bro.
CBG and Gearbox alike,
They figments of our imagination.
Godfall's journey up until this point. It's crazy to think that Godfall just launched in November of last year. Our developers have been hard at work ever since. In fact, this past February, we launched.
How's the story on this game?
Which included new content.
This something like this would have to have a pretty rich story to me
Much more.
for me to for it to keep my interest. It looks good. Like I said, it looks good. It looks interesting. It looks.
On the PlayStation 4.
I can't say it looks
Not
fun.
only that, but owning Godfall
Yes,
on the PS4
looks
entitles
really
you to a
pretty.
free PS5
But I
upgrade,
still need a
and we
rich
will
story
support cross-gen
with
plays,
something
so
like this,
PS4 and PS5
because it doesn't
users
look
can
fun
seamlessly co-op
enough
together.
to
And if
hold
you've been
me.
struggling in the Ascended Tower of Trials, don't worry.
Like the last game we were watching, Midgard, that looks fun enough to carry me without a rich story. This is not complete opposite. I would need. This doesn't look fun enough. This would have to have a really dope story to me.
Players into the Fire Realm for the first time ever, where they'll be met with new challenges, enemies, bosses, trophies, cosmetics, and so much more. But alongside Fire and Darkness, we're also releasing a free content update, which we're calling the Lightbringer Update. The main component of the Lightbringer update is a new endgame loop, which we're calling Lightbringer. In Lightbringer, players will fight off the darkness that threatens Aperion and be rewarded with a new loot type, Cursed Loot. Cursed Loot will challenge the player to complete particular objectives in order to lift the curse and awaken them. Basically, if you thought Primal Gear was tough, you ain't seen nothing yet. And then, of course, we want to make fashion the forefront of Godfall. So we have
make fashion the forefront.
Library of cosmetics to both the Lightbringer update.
The stuff looks cool. I ain't gonna lie. Them skins or whatever you would call them, they look pretty cool.
In the game. Thank you so much for your time today. It is an honor to be speaking
costumes,
here.
Armor,
the rest of your E3.
The cosplay.
There's a really unique tone,
here we go,
vibe and feel to Homeworld that hasn't been emulated since.
Slice of
they
Homeworld.
really want us to buy. They really want us to buy into this Homeworld.
That's for PC gamers, though. That's an old franchise.
It's not a remaster. It is Homeworld 3. It is the next Homeworld.
See the twinkle in his eyes he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only like.
So is this supposed to be like a? Is this supposed to be like a PSO? Like what is it like?
No, it's a real time strategy game. It's like what's the game your father used to play?
Curricular activities. Show off your shutterbug talents
I don't know.
in the photography.
Played a few games.
In our chapter houses. Or if you're a boring person, you can always try out for the debate team. We also have sporting events.
So it's a strategy game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Too hard at the homecoming game, or you'll end up looking like this.
StarCraft. It's like that, but it's in space.
Be sure to follow us on social media, where you'll occasionally
I don't think they have
find
anything to show, bro.
codes, as well as news and announcements about our latest scholastic offerings. Gearbox University. We can shape your future.
All right, what y'all gonna do for the next 20 minutes? Gearbox. Y'all got 20 more minutes. What y'all gonna give me?
We're back.
There you go with the shirt again.
Awesome presentation from all the Gearbox games in development and Gearbox publishing.
Not American English. I said the shirt is American English. It's called English Laundry.
Outside Kevin Hart's
I bet you that's an English Laundry shirt.
You guys want to meet him? I think he wants to meet you guys. Let's see if he opens. Hey Kevin, you got a minute?
No.
Borderlands fans, meet Kevin Hart.
In this big
How you
ass
guys
jacket.
doing, man?
Yes.
Pretty pumped up right now to meet you guys. Randy, you should tell him actually how big I am.
He looks like he just don't want to do this.
It's a great
I'm
opportunity.
6'3", and
yeah, they can get a good grasp of how much height I put on for this role right now.
Dude, you are freaking awesome. Like you don't understand.
You're awesome. I just want to.
Thank you, man.
Just want to give you a kiss.
You know
you're
what?
blowing my mind.
I'm going to say I'll one up you. I'll say it's amazing for me to have the opportunity to portray the character of role.
Be honest, Kevin Hart. It's amazing to get that check.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about this game.
Come on, bro.
You got no idea what I'm doing or how I'm doing or why I'm doing it. You got no idea the level that I came in at. You got no idea how much preparation I decided
these
to put
English
into
laundry shirts
this
are
particular
terrible.
Character in this role.
Yeah.
You got no idea. You got no idea. You don't even.
How
know
do you
what's
even
under
know
this
about
jacket.
this?
I have too. But they're fairly plain though. They're fairly plain.
Why do you have shirts
My
like
job
that?
is
Do you
to
fold
come
the
in
collar
my
up?
No,
but to
no.
shop. And I think right now it's gonna
No, I
You're
do not.
doing it. I've seen some.
They're like I said, they're fairly plain. Mine are like one color.
No one's ever seen you like
It
this before.
ain't got all these.
Bro,
Look,
said
he's
he
got diamonds
two-
in them.
He got two of them.
It's also fun to work with him. Like he's working his
You know,
ass
like
off.
those
Everyone's
crazy
working their ass
jeans
off.
that people be wearing with all the designs and stuff on them. It's like they just took that idea and put it on the shirt.
Ariana, myself, Flo, our director, Eli, Jack Black. You put an amazing group of people together. So, shouts out to you. Your
What
team
is Jack
here,
Black
Rob.
playing
Shouts
again?
out to Lionsgate. it.
Claptrap.
For seeing that this is something that could be phenomenal.
They gonna fit his little ass inside.
Nah, he probably just gonna do a voice.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. Pandora Noir. He don't know nothing about Pandora. Stop faking Kevin Hart.
This world, I promise you, you're going to be in complete awe when you see how real we have made it become. From a place of visual, you know, you're going to believe that you're in this place.
He's selling this movie, bro.
Yeah, he's trying his hardest. He trying his damnedest. He don't know what he talking about. Like Kevin Hart, did you know Borderlands was a video game? What? What? Oh, what? A video game?
This big ass jacket though.
Bro, they probably in a tundra somewhere. Look at them boots.
Close my damn trailer, man.
We still got a lot of work to do. We're a little bit more than halfway done with production. And but you know what? Back at home at Gearbox, all the great people that created this universe that I'm here representing on behalf of all the talent at Gearbox, we're hard at work making new stuff. So check this out, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers, everybody.
Another Homeworld commercial.
All right, come on now.
I don't think they have anything to show, bro.
Come on now. Come on now.
I'm like kind of wondering why they even had.
Yeah, this is. They gotta have. Come on now. You just didn't.
Jesus H reindeer games, my dude. I'm the one that got the swag. I'm the one that got him sad. I don't do this shit to brag. I just got it. I'm the reason why you mad. I'm the reason why they glad. I ain't even trying to brag. I just got it. I said, please don't go my phone. You should just leave me alone. I did this here all alone. I just got it. I can show them how to act. Put my shoulder on the pad. You can kill it as a bag. I just got it.
I just got it. That's it.
That's it. We are out.
Jesus. That's terrible.